The avoidant dumped you, discarded you, not because you were doing anything wrong. It's actually because you were doing everything right. If you were showing up as a kind, loving, consistent partner and they abruptly blindsided you, it's because the relationship was going well. And because it was going well, emotional intimacy was building. The relationship was becoming more real, and this triggered them. That's why it's not uncommon for them to blindside a partner after a wonderful trip, a vacation, a holiday together. You had the time of your lives. Things seemed like they were on cloud nine. Maybe they had just opened up and actually gotten vulnerable with you. And you could feel that emotional intimacy building. You felt like you finally met your match. You felt like you finally met your person. You felt like you finally met your forever. And then whew, the rug is pulled from under your feet. And you're completely blindsided and you have no idea why you just got ditched. And on top of that, they're giving you no answers, vague excuses. I can't give you what you need. Ghosting, disappeared, no empathy. It's a very brutal experience. And this is the experience that a lot of people will experience after getting into a relationship with a dismissive avoidant or a fearful avoidant that leans heavily dismissive. A fearful avoidant that leans more anxious is unlikely to do this. It's because emotional intimacy is one of the biggest triggers for a dismissive avoidant. That's because they received consistent childhood emotional neglect. Growing up in households with stoic parents where they're not told I love you for just being them. Households where you don't talk about feelings, and if they tried to express their feelings as a child, it got shot down, dismissed. So what happened? They personalized it, growing up to feel unlovable and defective. And because of this, they put up walls around their heart, walls a mile thick. Because their fear, especially in the subconscious, but some dismissive avoidants are actually consciously aware of this fear. Their fear is that if I let down my wall, my partner is going to figure out that I'm defective. They're going to figure out that I'm unlovable, and they're going to be disappointed and reject me. They're going to abandon me. So emotional closeness feels very unsafe to them. It causes them an enormous amount of anxiety. Emotional distance feels safe because they don't risk exposure when they have emotional distance between them and their partner. So things were going well. That connection, it was real. That chemistry was real. That frightened them. They particularly get triggered and run from partners that are emotionally available to them because emotional intimacy is naturally building. You're vulnerable for them. They feel an unspoken pressure to be vulnerable for you in return. And when you're consistently showing up for them in a loving, kind, considerate, empathetic way, that causes them to feel that you are too good for them, that you are better than they deserve. And it's a matter of time before you will figure that out. Now, they have an easier time committing and staying with a partner that is emotionally unavailable, such as another avoidant, or even worse, a narcissist or someone like that. That's because there's no threat of emotional intimacy in that relationship. They can keep their walls up because their partner is walled up. It's surface level. Besides, that person's not all that special to them. And the less special a partner is, the easier it is for the avoidant to stay with that partner because their fears of rejection really don't apply because that person isn't all that special to them. That person doesn't mean that much. But you, on the other hand, you are making them feel things. You are tapping and poking at their heart, and that frightened them because one of their biggest fears is being heartbroken and disappointed. I'm going to love too much, and then they're going to reject me. Better protect myself now and push this person away. It's maladaptive, it's self-sabotage. And yes, it is selfish because they're only thinking of themselves. They're only thinking of what they perceive they want, need, feel, or fear in the moment. There's no empathy because they're not thinking of the devastating effect this will have on the other person. But no, don't blame yourself. If you showed up in a healthy way and you know you did, it's nothing you did wrong. It's not that you weren't good enough. It's that the avoidant felt not good enough for you.